Do you want Karthik to back up record for you, Manoj? Are you okay?
I have started recording, Satishji.
You already recorded. Okay, all right.
Yeah, yeah.
Amo Rajamani Sada Vijayate Ramam Ramesham Bhaje Ramena Vijata Nishacharasamu Ramaya Tasmai Namaha Raman Nasti Parayanam Parataram Ramasya Dasosmyaham Rame Chittalayas Sala Bhautame Bhora Mamamudhara Rama Rameti Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattvalyam Rama Nama Varanane Sri Rama Nama Varanana Onnama iti Atha Sri Mahashra Sutrani Ayun Rulrak Ayong Ayauch Ayavarat Lan Nyamagananam Jabain Garadash Jabagaradash Kapa Cha 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 Tav Kapai Shashasar Hal iti Mahashra Sutrani. Okay, I think let's continue with the homework from last time. I think we were looking at this one, Ashvasihiti Mayoktaya Ashankitaya Sasurmukhe Shantiravishkrita. Looking at this word Ashankitaya. So we were trying to derive what kind of form this might be. And finally, this doesn't fit good as a Nishtha Pratyaya. Because I should say the ta pratyaya, because the ta pratyaya is tayoreva krityakta kalarthaha, because that would mean that she was shank is to doubt. So if you take it that way, then if you take it karmani, then she was the one who was doubted, which doesn't, I think, fit this sentence. I think shankita is she is the one that who had a doubt, as it comes in the Ramayana, also in the Bala Ramayana. Sugriva shankita asid. Nityam Virena Rahave. Sugriva was always suspicious of Rama's ability to kill Vali. So he was the one who was suspicious, not that he was doubted by somebody else. So the one that I'm pointing out to is this, as we discussed many times, 3467 is Kartari Krit. Below that is Tayoreva Krityakta Kalarthaha. So this Kta Pratyaya will be in the passive, so he'll become the one who's suspected. But he is the one who, she, in this case, she is the one who has a suspicion. And then we went to the Sutram, Tadasya Sanjatam Tarakadivya Itach, the Itach Pratyaya, which we saw in 5236. This is an important Sutram. So many times the form which look like the Nishtha Kta Pratyaya, she is not the Kta Pratyaya at all. It is this form. I think in Gita, Yoga Sanyatam. So Sanya Sanjata Asyeti Yoga Sanyatam, which is known as, which has now taken a name as yoga, of yoga. Tad Vidya Dukkha Sanyoga Yoga Yoga Sanyatam. 6th chapter of Gita. Okay, which we can take up, let's see, inaugurate the Gita, 6th chapter. Tad Vidya Dukkha Sanyoga Viyoga Yoga Sanyatam. Sanishchayana Yoktavyo Yogo Nirvinya Chetasa. So Yoga Sanyatam. Let's see, should be somewhere. So that's also Taraka Divya Itach. Yeah, chapter 6. Little bit earlier, I think it's a little bit earlier. Nishcharati Shani Shani Sankalpa Bhavan Kama. So here it is. Tam Vidya Dukkha Sanyoga Viyoga Yoga Sanyatam. So Sanya Sanjata Astyeti Sanyatam. Because here also we get the Bhasanya, and then we have to do the Yasyeticha. Do the Akar Lopaha becomes Sanyatam. Same thing here we have. So the Sutram in 5236 is a Sutram. For example, this Tarakadi is a Gana, but I mean, as like all Ganas, I think it is Akriti Gana. Every Gana is to some extent Akriti Gana. So Tarakitam Navaha, so Pushpitaha Taruhu, a tree in which flowers have shown up. So these kind of words, are Tadasya Sanjatam Tarakadipya Itach. So now when we take the word, I think it's Ashanka. We're doing it last time itself, so we'll copy this down. I think the word Ashanka is given over here. So Shanka plus that here. So after that, the usual sequence, which is anytime you have Tadita Pratyaha, always ask the question, does the Angam have a Padasanya or Bhasanya, because Swadeshva Sarvanama Sthani is the default Padasanya, Yasyeti, I mean the Yachibham gives the Bhasanya. When the Bhasanya come, you have Yasyeti cha. So it's a very, very common sequence, which you have seen many, many times. So we make it A, Shang, Shang, Kita, Shang, Kita. And it becomes adjective, so Ashankita, finally we got after adding the top that they have to make it in the feminine. So what we need here is 1418, Yachibham, and 64148, which is Yasyeti cha. So anytime the Prajapadikam is ending in Avarana or Ivarana, if it has a Bhasanya, then if it's followed by Tadite Ikare Chapare, then in that case, you'll have to do this sequence all the time in those cases. And after that, we add the Ajadyata Shtap and oppose Akasavani Dirgha. So make it A, Shankita, Ashankita. Ajadya, because the Striyamadhikara, nothing can be used in the feminine unless it is checked out by the Striyamadhikara. It starts from 413, goes to 4180-ish. So then there the very first sutram is Ajadya, the shtap, and then we do Akasama Dirgha, and therefore we get that is 414 followed by 61101, and finally we have the Ashankita. Now Ashankita Yaha, which is going to be, so anyway, quickly the Striyamadhikara, which you should always keep in mind. Before using any feminine form, always check this adhikara. So Ajadya, the shtap. So Kartik, why do we use long A? We use short A also.
Ato Gune would come into
Ato Gune
play.
will come into play. Because this is the non-padanta akaraha, followed by I would have had Ato Gune. Okay. All right, so let's move on. So now in the example we have Ashankita Yaha. This is like Sita Yaha. Yadapa is sutram. Yadapaha. So divide the sutra, you get the Yat Agamaha. Following the Af, you get the Yat Agamaha. So it becomes Ashankita plus Ya plus the As. And then you get Ashankita Yaha. It is the Shashti Ekavachanam and it's qualifying Swasuhu. Swasu is Pratipadikam Swastru. Swastru Pratipadikam, what sutram there, Kartik? Swastru make it Shashti Ekavachanam. Swasur.
Ritaut.
Ritaut. Where would that be?
Ritaut would be below the Nasing Asosh.
Very good. Yes, you know, so it also has to be in the Puraparayoho Ekadesha. I think towards the end of the Puraparayoho Ekadesha comes this, it will be around 6-1, I think 100 something right there. Nasina Sosh is 110. Even the next sutram, Ritaut is 61111. Prajapati pending any short through, followed by Nyasi or the Akar of Nyasi or Nyas, then Puraparayoho Ekadesha. Then you get the, in place of the Rukaraha and the Akara of Nasi or Nyas, you get the Ukara Desha. What's the next step, Kartik? After that?
We'll have Urandra Paraha.
Urandra Paraha, Urandra Paraha. I think we did it last time. Okay.
Yeah, we did it, I think, last time.
We did. Okay, good. But we'll repeat again. So Swasru Pratipadikam plus, sorry, the wrong thing here. Swastru is Swastru. In English, sister, right? So same thing in English. Swastru plus the plus Nyas, Anubandha Lope, As. Of course, remember, Navivakta Utusmaha. So then we got, as Kartik said, we make it Swa. Yeah, this Sakara is there. And then we make it Urandra Paraha. And then also Sakara is still there of the Nyas. So what we have used is we have used 6-1, I think 111, Rita Ut, followed by Urandra Paraha. Urandra Paraha, I think 1151. What's the next step, Kartik?
Ratsasya.
Ratsasya. Sanyuganta Siloka with Rat. I think they have on the Sakara drop. It is swasur is the final form. Swasur, not swasus, but swasur. So Ratsasya, what number will that be, Kartik? Ratsasya?
Somewhere in 8.2 or 8.3 maybe.
No, 8-23 is Sanyogantasya Lopa.
Then it should be next one, 8 to 24.
8-24 should be Ratsasya. Ratsasya. So we get Swasur. Ratsasya. 8. Of course, as usual, we have to finish the Sapa Saptadhyaya Karyam, then only go to the Tripadi Karyam. So Ratsasya is the sutram there. We'll double check. I'm pretty sure 8-23 Sanyogantasya Lopaha, 8-24 Ratsasya is Niyama Sutram. Because Panini already said Sanyogantasya Lopa. Then why do we need Ratsasya? Ratsasya says that if there's a Repa is the Puravarana, is a prior member, and Tasmaduttarasya Kevalasya Sakarasya Lopasya Nanyasya. Others mean Nanyasya. Others don't take Lopaha. Like a word like Urj. You know, Urchame, Sudnatachame, Payaschame, Rasaschame, fourth adhya of the Chamakaman. Chamakarvashna, you see Urchame. That Urk, that U Repa Kakara. So that because of Ratsasya, that Sanyogantasya Lopa is stopped. It's the very first word of the fourth anuvaka of the Chamakarvashna. Anyway, so yeah, Ratsasya is 8-24. Okay. So Swasur, we got that one. So Shashti Ekavachanam, Shashti means make the sambandha, Swasur Mukhe. So on the face of the sister, who was suspicious, who had a doubt, who was not confident. Okay, Shantihi, of course nothing special here, it is the Patama Ekavachanam, Shantihi. And now Avishkrita. Avishkrita, you can, you can supply Asit. So peace was manifest, was evident. So became peaceful. Initially just say it became peaceful. Literally it means on the face of my sister, who was addressed by me saying, have confidence, take it easy, relax. On her face, peace was evident, peace appeared, peace was manifest. Now Avis is an avyaya Avis. So Kartik, what's the problem here? Can you do Visarga Sandhi here? What is happening here? How will you get Avishkrita? If you take Avis Praskrita, what is Sandhi Karyam here?
We will have Kupo Kafaucha.
Yeah, Kupaujas. And how will you get Avishkrita, Kartik? What's this? What's that?
I think there.
Remember in the class, how are we getting Avishkrita? Because we have Avis Praskrita. You say, for example, when you say Haris Karoti, then become Harish Karoti, becomes Harihi Karoti, Harish Karoti. Visarga Athva Jivha Mulyadesha. How we got Avishkrita over here?
Is it similar to the, like we have this words like Uraska and all where the Sakara stays before?
So that, but you don't get the Murdhanyadesha. This is where we're getting the Murdhanyadesha. So how are we getting the, so we take Avis, Avis, I think Sutram, this is lesson for you for today, Kartik, your new Sutram for today. Avis Krita. So we need some Sutram to do the Murdhanya because you can get Sasaju Shoruhu, right? Then Karavasana Visarjaniya. But then we should go to the Jivha Mulyadesh optionally. So what is happening here? Anybody in the class remembers? Where would you find this sutram? Asya Samadhanam Kutra Labhyeta. Where would this be? Okay. There's a special sutram for this, so which is a important sutram because we're wondering if you apply usual Visarga Sandhi rules, you will get with the wrong form. So we will not get the Murdhanya. The Murdhanya section, where would this come, Kartik? Take a guess, where would this come? Murdhanya Adesha.
In 8.3.8.4, I think, where the Murdhanya Adesha.
Not 8.3. 8.3. I think the actually this one I think comes even a little bit before that. It's 8.3.41. Idu dupadasya cha pratyayasya. Okay. And okay, if you have a ikar 8.3.41, ikar upadasya, ukar upadasya. apratyayasya visarjaniyasya mudanya shakara desho bhavati kuppoho parataha. Okay, one more time. If you have a upadha as e or u, okay, like when you say, what should we say, dushpurushaha. A dushpurusha, bad man, dushpurusha. Now, it should not become dushpurusha like that. Like nishpapaha, nishpapaha. In all these cases, how will we ever get the mudhanya shakara deshaha? Because normally you should have just had the upadmani over there. This is the sutra. Vidutopadasya cha pratyayasya. The condition is that, but then how it doesn't happen in that harihi pashyati? Why will not get harish pashyati there also? Because there also we have ikar and upadha. So tatra kasmad na bhavati. How does not happen? Because it is apratyayasya. This sakara should not be born out of the pratyaya, means out of the pratyaya su specifically. If that is the case, then you will not get this sutra. So vidutopadasya cha pratyayasya. So then the and actually Kashika does a listing for us. In which cases will this sutra apply? It is nir, dur, bahir, avis, chatur, pradus. These are the examples for this sutra. Because Kashika has already done the parigananam for us, asmakam, suvidhartham. So so it is nir or nis, dur or dus, either way you take them, doesn't matter. And then bahir, avis, chatur, pradus. I think 6 of them. Nir, dur, bahir, avish, chatur, pradus. Yeah, 6 of them. So when you have, because these are the only cases that you're going to have this e or u upadha and the visarjaniya, which is not a pratyajanya visarjaniya. Did not come from a pratyaya. Otherwise, if you have like guruho pashyati, then it will not become gurush pashyati. Okay. So, but if one more time, if you have to first apply sasaju shoruho. That is of course you have to do that. Then apply karavasana yor visarjaniya. And after that, you should have had the kuppoha kuppocha. You had the jivha mulya adesha vikalpena. Tasya apavadaha. Apavada of that is that idudupatasya cha pratyayasya. And applies only in these six words, which is nir, dur, bahir, avish, chatur, pradus. Okay, 8341. Remember this rule. But this nir and dus are quite common words, like bahishkaryaha. Somebody should be thrown out. I am bahishkaryaha. The bahishkarya, same thing. You have bahis and you have kru. So you cannot get a kakara. So you will not get the murdhanya adesha normally. Okay, so let's put this down.
Is this a mandatory rule or optional, Satishji?
This is nitya karya.
Nitya karya, okay.
It didn't say va. Vikalpa. So there is only one form. They will not be like avish krita. Will not have a secondary form. Only avish krita. Ekam eva rupam. So avish, okay, avish krita. Avish krita. So let's go to the steps. Sasajisho ruho. Karavasana yor visajaniyaha. And idudupadasya cha pratyayasya. 8341. We'll get that short. So this is the one that you want to remember. Special rule is idudupadasya cha pratyayasya. Okay. All right. Now let's see what we have next. We have the thing. Are we done with this sentence? Avishkrita. Okay. Now what is this avish? Avish is, what's called as these. Let's go back and see. This is like an upasarga, but it's not upasarga. Upasargas are only pradeyaha kriya yoge. Pradeyaha kriya yoge. So the pradis, which are around 22 of them, when they are kriya yoge, they get the upasarga sanya. Okay. These pradis, in fact, let's start from the top. I think we've been this through a few times, but let's do it one more time. Is the avyaya sanya. There are only 5 sutras for it. Which ones are they, Karthik? Avyaya sanya is where?
1136 to 37 to 41.
37 to 41. 137 41 is starts with the
Swaradi nipatam avyayam.
Swaradi nipatam avyayam, correct. And then tadritascha sarvabhaktihi krinmejantaha and the tvatosun kastanaha avyayabhavascha. But there is a first thing, Swaradi nipatam avyayam. So in all the nipatas give the avyaya sanya. Okay. And then the nipatas will come in the 1.4. 1.4 will come the nipatas, and I think they start around here, which is the Pragrishwaran Nipataha. Pragrishwaran Nipataha. So 1.4.50. So these are now a part of the avyayas is the nipatas. Pragrishwaran Nipata. Otherwise, these terms can be confusing. What is a superset, what is a subset? So that goes up to 1.497. Pragrishwaran, because Pragrishwaran is an interesting thing. Pragrishwaran Panini says up to the word Rishwara. So Ishvara with the Ra prior, because Adir Ishvare, Pragrishwaran is a strange kind of reference. Because Ishvara is one word in Adi, so Adir Ishvare, so Pragrishwaran up to 1.497. They are nipatas. So now we have this second level now. Now within nipatas, you have Chadayo Sattva and Pradaya. So Pradaya, subset of nipatas is Pradaya. The same Pradayas, when they are Kriya Yoga, they get the Upasarga Sanya. So Upasargas are only Pradaya Kriya Yoga. Next Sutram Gatischa. Now Gatischa says that these Pradaya, when they are Kriya Yoga, they get Upasarga Sanya and Gati Sanya also they get. Gatischa. Remember that we are actually in the Ekasanya Dikara, but Pani says Gatischa. So this will coexist with the, so there the Upasarga and Gati is also. Then why have two Sanyas? Why give the Pradaya, Upasarga Sanya and Gatischa also? Because Gati includes other things which are down here. All these things, Gatischa, the Anuvritti goes down. So Gati is a bigger umbrella than Upasargas. Upasarga is only Pradaya Kriya Yoga, but Gatischa goes up to 79. And there we will find this word Avis. So I think in the 61 itself, the Uryadi Chvidachascha. The Avis is listed in there. Maybe you can go there. That's one is very next sutra. Uryadi. It's a Gana. Uryadi is a Gana. Uryadi. And then Chvidachascha. These are Pratyayas. Chvi and Dach. So they also get the Nipada Sanya, and they get the Gati Sanya also. And then what happens is that Pani says Te Parag Dhatoho. 1480. So these Gati Sanyakas, so Dhatoho Prak Prayujyante, they are used prior to the Dhatu. So that's how we get this. Now Avis is listed in the info, let's see, 1461. Let's use our Ashtadhyayi Vritti, what's called a Vritti. So Kashika, the Vritti Kara is Kashika. So Vritti is technical term Vritti, like Bhashyakara. Bhashyakara Patanjali, Vritti Kara is the Kashika Kara. Uryadi Chvidachascha is 1461 in my book. And here, I think you should see they were, here it is Avis. So Avis is this in Uryadi Gana. So it's a Nipata, of course, Mishnah also the Gati Sanya, and Te Parag Dhatoho. They are used prior to the Dhatu to give this special combined meaning. So Avishkru means to be manifest. Avishkru. Pradur also is there, and so on, Okay, so let's put some numbers here. We have 1461, and then let's put Te Parag Dhatoho, which is 1480. Let's put that 1461, 1480. So right here we should have put that 1461, 1480. 461. So Uryadi Chvidachascha, then Te Parag Dhatoho. Okay, so let us see what is left now. I think we got everything here. Simple sentences: Shantir, Shanti, Avishkrita, Asit. So peace or calmness was manifest, appeared, and then Sasur Mukhe Avishkrita Asit, on the face of my sister. Because why did I say, by the way, Kartik Asit? Why not Bhavishyati and all that?
The will be past tense.
Because it's the Bhute Adhikara. Adhikara is Bhute. So when you don't have anything else, there's no Tingantam Padam here. There is a Tingantam Padam that has gone inside the iti, that will not connect with the, this one here now. So this is the main clause. So avishkrita. That's why I said asid, because in the bhute adhikara, it starts from 3284. Panini has sutram nishtha. So it is only, so nishtha pratyayau ittaktavatu nishtha bhute prayujyete. They will be used in the past tense normally. Okay. Nishtha. Of course, there are some apvadas for that, but as a default, they will be used in the past tense. Okay. So I would say that peace was manifest on the face of my sister, who was doubtful or who was suspicious. But, I shouldn't say but, I guess, but on the face of my sister, who was spoken to me as, into brackets, into quotes I should say, ashvasihi, which is have, take courage, take courage. Let's see, maybe rephrase this whole sentence. So peace was manifest on the face of my sister, who was doubtful, and was spoken to me as, into open quotes, have courage, take it easy, be calm, ashvasihi. That's the iti ends the quotation. Of course, there's nothing in the, there's no other choice. Only one word to the left of that. So the ashvasihi has to be in the quotes. And I said to you last time, this is the one of those 5 dhatus which allows the idagamaha. Idagama is allowed sarvadhatuke. Normally we had adhadhatukasya valadehe 7-35. In that, the valadehe is has no exception really, but the adhadhatukasya has an extension with the last 3 sutras in 7.2. They have certain special situations where you have a idagamaha, which is sarvadhatuke. So sarvadhatuka pratyaya will take the idagamaha. And I think that is rudadibhyascha. Rudadibhyas sarvadhatuke, I'm sorry. I think it should be 7-76, I think it should be around, yeah. Rudadibhyas sarvadhatuke. Dhatu shvas in the rudadi list. That's the second ashvasihi. Ashvasihi. Take courage. Okay. Look at the next one. Bhagavan desham payat. I think prayana idam sugamam. This is for most part it's easy. Bhagavan, of course, the bhaga is the pradapadikam. The one who has the jnana, aishwarya, vairagya, ityadi. Shadguna sampanna. This bhaga is a technical term. It means that one has six qualities in full measure. It's called, is Bhagavan. So Bhagavat pradapadikam. So Bhagavat plus Su. Let's see. Let's get somebody else in the class to do this quickly for us. Try it. Indu, want to try this? Bhagavat plus Su. What sutram coming here?
Atvasantasya dhatu. 644.
That was Anuji. You had to pay Anuji a fee for that. Okay, but that's 1-4. I mean, sorry, 6-4. What is that? 13.
6-4-14. Yeah.
6-4-14. And then what else?
Then the Numagama.
What sutram?
Gudicham Sravanam Stanya
Dhatu. And the Ugit is in this case the Vatu Pratyaya.
Ugit.
So we are using 6-4. But we should probably do, yeah, use 6-4. 14 is everything, right?
Right.
That was the Sicha Dhatu, 6-4-14. And then we have to use the Numagamaha by 7-1-70. And then finally, what's that?
Then Sanyavadaslopaha.
Sanyavadaslopaha. Tasya asiddhatvat. Nakar lopo nabhavati.
Nakar. Right.
But the Nalupa Pradipadikam, it doesn't see the Sanyavadasya. So in the view of 8 to 7, Takara Vidyate, the Takara is still there. We cannot do the, it will not do the Nalupa Pradipadikam. Okay, good. So we just practice for us. I should repeat the sutras many times so we can get them, down easy. Okay. Let me just put these numbers. Sorry. One. Get rid of this highlight. All right. So we have Bha, Ga. Okay, I'll put the whole thing. Bhagavan. Maybe we put Bhagavat plus the Pratyaya Su. We got Bhagavan and used the Atvasanttasya cha dhatoho. So it's only saupare. So we get 6414 upadadi we have. Then 7180 udicam sarvanamasthaniya dhatoho. And finally 8223 sanyavantasya lopaha. And then after that there's no lopapradipadikanttasya. Okay. So that is straightforward. And after that we have the desham, which is of course dvitiya ekvachanam desha plus amipurvaha, and then payat. Dhatu pa is the like parakshane. Okay, so let's look at these 2-3 rules which we saw for these dhatus ending in a, etc. So there were 6-4, 66 anuvritti. So gu mastha ga pa jahati sam hali. That was there. That's to the kiniti, right? And then a lingi. The same dhatus take the ekara desha lingi. And then yeah, Indu has a question. Yes, Indu?
Not a question, Satishi, that was 7170, the sutra.
Ah, what did I put there? Pramadat kim likitam maya.
80.
Yeah, so yes, 7170. Thank you. Okay, so let's look at these, because once you say pa, we think about guma, stha, ga, pa, jahati, sam, hali. So in the Kartik, why don't we take the pa action in that guma, stha, ga, pa, jahati, sam, hali? What's the reason for that?
I don't remember.
Because the dhatu pa is in there, and we talked about that dhatu
Yeah,
pa.
yeah.
But Hindu also raised the point about the dhatu pai also is there. Also we'll take the akara adesha by the adesha upadesha sthiti 6145. So which one are we supposed to take? We take the pa pane, or we take the pa rakshane, or we take pai. Now what was there's a paribhasha here. Which I mean when you take when Pani refers to a dhatu which is in can be in 2 ganas, but one of them is the second gana, other one is in some other gana. And he says aluk, and so luk vikaranam. Luk vikaranam is the adadi gana. Then that one is not taken. The other one is taken. So only pane comes in this 6466. Otherwise you'd have had the form payat. So the payat would have been the form if we include the parakshane in 6466. But look vikarana karanat, if you can say, look vikar karanat. So pa rakshane iti etasya grahanam na bhavati guma astha iti sutre. And that same anuvritti comes down into a lingi. Look vikaranam, because it has, because another dhatu is papani which doesn't have the look vikaranam. So therefore only that is important there. And then the last one, 6468, also one word, because that requires sanyoga dehe. So in short, this pa rakshane doesn't come under the 6467, which is anuvritti of 6466 coming down. Doesn't come in 6468. There is no sanyogadi. So we have only with the only form payat. Okay, quickly now pa plus we have the ling ashishi, and then we get the pratyaya tip into itascha. Then of course we have to go to the section of Ashtadhyayi, which starts with the linga siyut. From there we go down. But then yasat parasmi padeshu udatto nitya. Yasat parasmi padeshu udatto nitya. We get the yasat pratyaya. And kidashishi. So that's a kid pratyaya. And after that, then Kartik, why do we not use 6466 now?
6466.
I guess you already went to that. I'm sorry, we already went to that one time. Yeah, same thing. Because you might start arguing, then forget about 6467. The 6466 is saying Gumasta Gapa Jahati Sam Hali is, Ete Sham Halado Kiniti Pratyaya Parataha Ikar Adesha Bhavati. But of course, a lingi specifically saying in Ashiling use a, that will not apply. And then of course, in either case, we don't have parakshane, not allowed in that. Lubvikarana karanat. Okay, so let's go to, we have already done this in the class, but let's start with linga siyut yasat parasmipadeshu dhatu nitya. Kida shishi doesn't have any difference here because anyway dhatu is pa. So we got pa, ya, yas, And what's the next step? I think what do you do next?
Suttithoho.
Suttitoho. Suttitoho. Is a takara, takara. Takara, takara, yoho. Agama bhavati. Sudagama bhavati. If it's the ling pratyaya. So then we get pa, ya, sa, ta. And now we have to do this sanyogantasya.
Skoho sanyogadyorantecha.
Sko sanyogadyorantecha. It's apavada for sanyogantasya lopaha. Sko sanyogadyorantecha. Okay, let's put some numbers here. So we applied 34103, 34107. So we got, first maybe you can put like that pa, yas, ta, we have used, so you put in bracket that the pa rakshane, rakshane is not in, I'm sorry, rakshane, pa rakshane, not included in, not included in 6466, 67. That's important because of the fact that because it belongs to second gana, because it has what is called lug vikaranam. Okay, so that is the first thing. And then after that, we then applied the 6434, 34103, which is Yasut Prasnipadesh Udato Nitya. 34107 also we can do Suttitoho, and we can also do the Itashcha. We have to do that 34100. The Lakara has ngers and it, so Antyasya Ikarasya Lopo Bhavati, that is gone. And then we have to now go to the Tripadi Karyam. And there we have Sanyogantasya Lopaha, Apavada for this, Ko Sanyogadyorantecha. So Sanyogadyorantecha. The settle point here, which we saw, this is the one place which Bhattoji has been criticized, not for Siddhanta Kaumudi, but he has mentioned somewhere else, that which Sakar do we Lopa first. So what he has said is, do this Sakar Lopa first. The Ko Sanyogadyorantecha is Jali Padante, Jali or Padante. So then what he has said is, you can use this Jal. This is a Sanyogadi Sakaraha. Then Jali Pare. You can use this Sakara of Yasut can be done Lopaha, and then do Sakara Lopa of the Sutta Sakara se Lopaha. But then the other grammarians are saying that's not correct, because you can only bypass the Sanyogantasya Lopaha in the case of Sanyoganta, not Jali. So if you cannot do Jali Pare Lopaha as an Apavada for Sanyogantasya Lopaha, that will not work. If you're going to make an apavada for Sanyogantasya Lopa, it has to be only Sanyogan, I mean the Anta only, Padanta only. So then remove this Sakara for the Sutta Sakaraha, because it is Adi of Sanyogaha and in Padante, and then you remove the Sakara of Yasut. So I'll just put like this here. Anyway, it's a kind of a settled moot point, because regardless you're going to get the same form. So 8229 you can use twice.
Satishji?
Yes.
I just have one question. Like Sanyoga, does it mean only 2 consonants or even 3 consonants can get?
What is the sutra for that?
Halonantara Sanyoga.
So any hulls, which are group of hulls, which have, don't have anantaraha. So ajbir abhyavahita. So not interrupted by vowels. They'll get the sanyoga. So this is also sanyoga. So any group of hulls, there have to be more also.
So even in that case, if you have 2 sakaras and the takaras together, we take one sanyoga. Then by sanyogadi, because the first sakara is also sanyogadi.
Yes, this is also sanyogadi. Yes, this is also sanyogadi. Correct. So that's what Bhattoji is saying, that he said, let's do sakara lopa of that first by this ko sanyogadyorantecha. But then this sanyoga sakara. Oh, you mean like that? Oh.
Yeah, all the 3 together as a sanyoga in Padante.
Okay. I see. But Bhattoji said Jali Pare.
Jali.
Specifically he has said, that the Jali has to be used to do that. Yeah, so that is the, I think just look at the vritti of 8 to 29. I think this, what she's taking is ko sanyogadyorante. Yeah, I guess you could defend in that way. Maybe you can, but still, since he specifically has said jali paratvat, that will create a problem anyway. But padasyante yas sanyoga, jali paratah va yas sanyoga, tadadyoho, sakarakakaryoho, lopo bhavati. I don't see why not the three can be taken as sanyoga also. It should be. Let's look at that sutra. Let's see what example is given there. Anantaras sanyoga. Chapter 1, when Tony defined what is sanyoga. So there is, what number is that? Number 117, very early in Ashtadhyayi. What is sanyoga? 117. So there, Panini says, Vindajati yahi ajbihi avyavahitaha shlishta ucharitaha halaha sanyoga sanya bhavanti. Yeah, so it is samudaya sanyi, the entire samudaya. So I don't see why only two. This sutram doesn't say only two. Halaha sanyoga sanyaha bhavanti. So that in the samudaya, the entire samudaya gets a sanyoga.
Yeah, even Kashika examples, they have more than two consonants also.
Agnir iti, let's go there. 147. Let's see what is given. 147. 147. See, in most of the places, it will not make any difference, because if it's the beginning of sanyoga of 2, beginning of sanyoga of 3 also is going to be, 147. 147. I'm sorry, 117. Wrong place.
117.
Yeah, Rashtram, Ushtra, yes. Also the, so Ushtra, Rashtra, Bhrashtra iti, so Karnaha, Rarnau, Indraha iti, Nadaraha. Okay, Nadaraha. Yeah, Nadara, he's given the example also. Indraha, Chandraha, Mandraha iti, Nadaraha. So this Nadara is taken all together, you're right. All three are taken together. That's also sanyoga. So it's clearly he has said that. Nadaraha. Given all three of them. Yeah. So that case, you could, I guess you could have argued Sakaradi, but you say it should be Jali Parataha. That doesn't make sense. So that's the only point. I think that's the point that has the problem. Is that we cannot say Jali, because then we cannot bypass 8 to 23 for that. Anyway, so you use 8 to 29 twice. Remove the sakara of the sut sakara first, then the sakara of yasut, and get the form payat. To get payat. Payat means we wish. This is a wish that the Lord protects. The speaker wishes. When they let the Lord, may the Lord protect the country, nation, and this is a wish payat. Oh, vasoho hastaha drishyate. Vastu's hand is seen. Maybe I have done a
No, Satishji.
Yes.
No, I didn't spot any mistake. Accidentally, I stumbled into 8450.
84 which one?
3 Prabhutishu Sarvayanasya.
8450?
Yeah, I think it's 8450.
Check the number. Yeah, okay. Prabhutishu varneshu sanyukteshu shakadana acharasya mati dvittam na bhavati. Okay. Yeah. So here he has also, when 3 or more are taken together. So that means they also have sanyoga. Sanyukteshu. So that's the sanyoga is there. Is that what your point is? That they also have mentioned 3?
Yeah, there also he is mentioning about Indra.
3 and more, yeah. 3 or more consonants in sanyoga. Yeah. So I think there's nothing. And Kashik has given the example. Clearly he says, Nadaraha. So all 3 are Indraha. Nadara, all form is sanyoga. Okay. Anyway, I mean, this is a very small point about which sakara goes first. Ultimately, you have to use the skos sanyoga adurantecha. But the important point is that you cannot use sanyoga antasya, otherwise this sakara will go. If you have a sakara or kakara which is sanyogadi, the sanyoga is followed by, this padante or jali, then the sakara or kakara goes. In this case, we can only use the padanta part because we have overruled 8220, bypassed 8223. As an apavada came 8229, so it has to utilize the padante only as a condition. So payat. Okay, so that's so. May the Lord protect the country. So this is may in the sense of a wish or a blessing. Tava manorathaha parishiran. Okay, let's do simple visarga sandhi. So manas plus ratha in the compound. So let's apply our sandhi rules. Let me see who can do sandhi. Hari's mic is not working. Anuji can do it. Oh, I'm sorry, Anuji had a question. I'm sorry. Yes, Anuji. Yes, Anuji.
No, that was before for 7170.
Oh yes, thank you. God.
Yeah, that was another.
Bhavatyapi jnatam pramadaha. Good. I'm glad people are watching. Okay, Anuji, maybe you can help us here. So manorathaha. So manas plus we have rathas in the path in the samasaha. So what are the rules here now that we can do? So we have manas plus we have of course we'll have the the chariot of the mind, right? So we can use in the alaukika vigraha. We'll have to do manas plus ratha plus su. And we'll, as usual, we'll get the supo dhatu padvidika yoho. The su and the nyas will go. We get manas plus ratha, and then we can use sasaju shoruhu, right?
Yeah.
And why don't we get rori after that? What is the reason for that? That's my question for you. Is why does rori not come into the picture here? So we have Ru, of course, the Upadesha Junanasika It, and then we have Ratha. And so we have used, of course, we have first used the Supodhara Padividika Yoho, and then because this Samasa has the Padividika Sanya, we have Krutadita Samasascha, Krutadita Samasascha. Then we did the Sasaju Shoruhu, Upadesha Junanasika It, can do that. But then why did we not use Rori? Anuji, what do you think is the reason for that? We're going to use Hashicha, right? We're going to make it like Namo Narayanaya.
Yeah.
But God is preceding and a Hush is following. But why not Rori was not given a chance? What is the number for Rori? Rori is in 8-3, I think 14, 15-ish.
8314, I think.
8-3-14. What number is Hashicha? Hashicha is the Sapal Saptadhyay. It is 6-3, I think 114. What happens is that the point I'm trying to make is that the moment you do this is Sasaju Shoruho, immediately this Ru is seen by the 63113-114, which is the 61113114, which is Ataror or Pritala Prute Hashicha. So right after you do Sasaju Shoruho, immediately, because the Ru has been mentioned by Panini in 6113-114, the Ru is seen immediately by these two sutras. So this 6113-114, which is Atoror Pratara Prate and Hashicha. Then only you go ahead. So right below 8266, you put like a little note over there because of the Vachana Samaratyat. Because the Ru is mentioned by Panini in 61113114. So as soon as the Ru appears by 8266, immediately you have to look at 6113-114 if they're going to apply. Only if they don't apply, then you go ahead and do other things. You want to apply, then immediately you apply them, and that's it, you're done. So that's even though Ru is coming later in 8-3, because Ru is mentioned by Panini 113-114, the Ru is immediately seen by these two rules. So Hashicha is going to apply. So we're not going to use Rori. We're going to Hashicha, and of course then we get the Ukara Adesha, and then we're going to get the Adana. So if you're wondering why didn't we not Rori, that's the reason for that. Is the Asiddham, because these two get a chance first, and the Rori is Asiddham for this sutram here. So okay, let me put this number 61114. So I'll just put the Ru over here. Ru. Okay, so okay, and then make it manoratha. So what we used was we used the 6-1-1-1-4, and of course Adgunaha, which is the 6-1-87. 6-1-87 Adgunaha. Manoratha. Okay, so Manoratha like fancies. Chariot of the mind means like a fancies. So it says Tava Manoratha. Of course, Tava is simple Shashti of Yushmat. So your dreams, so to speak, your dreams, your aspirations, your fancies. Parishiran. Okay, Parishiran. So you look at the ending run. There's only one run ending in all things, which is the gesture run. So when you have the ling, in place of ling, when you put the ja adesha, that becomes ja takes the run adesha, gesture run. So if you look at the run ending, you can immediately say this must be either vidiling prayagaha athva ling prayagaha, vidiling athva ashiling. And you look at the shiran, because linga siyut. If it was vidiling, you would have had the linga salopanantasya. But atya sakara sakara shruyate atra. This sakara is not done lopa. It is there in the final form. Of course, murdanya adesha has been done, but it is there. So just knowing the simple things, you can immediately recognize this to be a third person plural atmanepadam form of the ashiling form. Now, then next we see what kind of form will give this. The dhatu is pru. By the way, Karthik did some research. I think I also did some research, and we were looking at this example for the prior page where we will get where we can use the udoshthapurvasya. We're looking for a dhatu ending in long ru, which has the oshta prior to that. We are not able to find any because even though Apteji has mentioned, I think apru is ubhaypadi. I think that's from the what is seen in the language, the usage in the language. I think Apteji is saying that dhatu pru is not ubhaypadi, it is parasmapadi dhatu. But so what I'm talking about, by the way, is the 7-1-1-0-2 udoshthapurvasya. Because the utsarga is ruta idhatoho, a dhatu ending in long ru takes the rasva ikara adesha. This is assuming it survives the guna, because the guna karyam is parakaryam, the sarva dhatu karzakayoho and all that, and the achoniti, everything, they come later. So if there is no guna or vriddhi, then the rukara ending dhatu takes the rasva ikara adesha, urandaparha becomes ir. Udoshthapurvasya. If it has the pa ma as the purva, then in that case it takes the ukaradesha and becomes pur. The ru will become ur to begin with, urandaparaha. Then you have to use halicha in the tripadi karyam. So we are looking at dhatu to see one, but I don't think that we may not find the asmapuri dhatu ending in long ru with the pa, or more preceding that. So that, but we could look at the passive though. So the passive we can do that. So all those dhatus, when you make a passive form, which is what he has done here, is that may all your dreams or fancies of your mind be fulfilled. Really fulfilled. So this pru is, so let's derive this form. It's going to be pru plus the ling ashishi and karmani also. So that's what's going to happen here. We have pru plus ling, and that is going to be, I'm sorry, ling, and that is going to be ashishi, and going to be karmani, ashishi, karmani, ashishi, and it's also karmani. Okay, so then let's start seeing what we can do with this. First thing, of course, we do is the halantyam upadeshajana nasika ittiptaji, and this is the passive form. Because of 1-3-13, we can only use the atmanipadam endings, and since this is going to be third person plural, because the manorathaha is going to drive this form now, because it's a third person plural. So we're going to use the pratyaya ja. So puru plus ja, then become jasyaran. So maybe we can do this. So pru plus ja, and then we're going to get jasyaran. Ja. This ja, of course, we have used. Let me just put some numbers here. So bhavakarmanoh. Bhavakarmanoh can only take the after-nipadam endings, and then we have used, of course, the lasya sutram 3478, and we got, now we'll use jasyaran, the same adhika of the ling pratyaya. So right under the linga siyut, there'll be sutram jasyaran. I think maybe around 3, 4, 105, 106, somewhere there. 3, 4, 103, 4, 105, jasyaran. So 3, 4, 105. We'll now make it ru plus ran, jasyaran. 3, 4, 105. Okay. Now let's see. Let me see if Indu can do this one for us. Let's try Indu. Indu, try this one.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. What is the next step? We got pru plus run is what I got. The linga siyut, right? We can do that one.
Right. Linga
That's
siyut.
3412. Let's do that. Let's try that.
Siya.
Pru plus, we got the, of course, the adyanta utakita as usual. So we got si, ya, run. So I think we have used number 34102. Just 1 second. 1146. Okay, then.
Right. Then there's idagama.
Ida.
Idagama.
But this is a sedya because udrudantai.
Because udrudantai, right.
Udrudantai. So we'll take the idagama. So it's a sed dhatu.
That.
We got, so let's finish that. So then we got the pru. I'm sorry. Put that in here. Pru plus we got e. Can we do the lopo vyorvali?
Yeah, lopo vyorvali.
Vyorvali we can do.
Yes.
So idagama. So idagama, of course, is the 7 to 35.
35.
Which is the Adhatuka said Valade, 7 to 35. Lopo vyorvali at 6166. I believe it is. Lopo vyorvali. Now let's look at those two sutras, by the way, which we were looking in the class before, which is the Ling Sichorasmani Padeshu. What about that? Can we use that? Ling Sichorasmani Padeshu.
Halantat. It's halantat. Ik has to precede.
No, I'm talking about 7.3. Ling Sichorasmani Padeshu. Not 7, not the 1.2. I'm thinking about 7.2. Looking
7.2.
at 7.2, looking at Vrutova under that.
Right, that's the optional idagama. Right.
Optional idagama. Will that work for you here? Will that work for us over here?
Yeah, it should work actually, isn't it? Because roots ending, one of the Vrutova includes all the roots ending in the long Rukara.
Vrutova. Okay, so then we should have some additional forms over here then.
Right.
So Vrutova should have some additional forms. So Ling Sichorasmani Padeshu, Anurti of Vrutova is coming.
Vrutova.
So when we have dhatu ending long ru, then that takes the idagamaha optionally. So, okay, so let's keep that pending. Ling Sichorasmani Padeshu. So then let's go also to, I think, the one you were thinking about, which is Ushcha, which is in 1 to 12.
12.
So 1 to 12. Will it apply here or no? What do you think? So, 1 to 12 Ushcha.
It has to be a halanta anga.
It will be, yeah, ik samipat halaf parao.
Ik samipat, right?
So we don't have that.
Right.
But that's only for 1 to 11. 1 to 12 says.
But Ushcha gets the same anuvritti, right?
So it cannot be both. Ushcha means ruvarnanta.
Right. Oh, I see what you mean.
So you cannot be halantam.
Right.
So Ushcha applies for dhatu ending in ruvarna. Long or short form. So that Ushcha, but then it is jhalado ling sichao.
Jalado, right.
Jhaladi ling sichao. Kit. So kit bhavataha. So we don't have jhala because the idagama is taken here now.
Because of the idagama, right.
So we cannot use 1 to 12 because that because the jhaladi ling means idagama nasti chet. So that's 1 to 12. Always keep in mind these two rules: the ling sicha asmane padeshu, ushcha below that, and ling sichor asmane padeshu. These two. So the moment you have this ashir ling forms, remember these 2 points. The ling sicha vatane padeshu. If you have a dhatu ending in a hal, as Hindu said, which is at ik prior to it, then this ling pratyaya will become a kit pratyaya. And then also ushcha, if it is ru varnanta, also it becomes a kit pratyaya. But that requires a jaladi ling or sicha. And ling sichu vatane padeshu say if you dhatu ending in ru to va, dhatu vru or long ru endings, then they will take the idagama optionally. Not only that, next sutram, I think, Rutacha Sanyogade. Dhatu ending in Ru, Sanyogadi. But we have long Ru, so we should have an optional form by the ling Sicho or Atmane Padeshu. But right now, anyway, Idagama has been done. So Ushcha will not apply because this is on Jaladi. Okay, so let's proceed.
Guna, and then the Shatva.
Yeah, Guna. Guna because now this is not a Kit Pratyaya. So then, Niti Cheti Guna Nishidana Samavati. So I just put over here like this. So no 1 to 12 because we have Idagamaha because not Jaladi Pratyaya because Pratyaya is not Jaladi. Pratyayaha is not Jaladi. Is not Jaladi. Okay, Jaladi. Okay. Then we did, as you said correctly, Sarvadhatuka Gunaha, Uran Raparaha, to become Par, Pari, Si, Ran, and then of course, Adisha Pratyayoho. So Pratyaya Avayava is there to take the Muzanya Adisha because the preceded by Ikaraha. So it's going to take the Muzanya Shakara Adeshaha. So we get Pari, Shiran. Okay, now can we give optional forms? You try the optional forms. Which one would be optional?
So there's going to be no Idagama because of that Ushcha is going to...
1 second, let me just put this sutras down here. 151. Then let's put the, of course, 8359. Okay, so let's take the Idagama Bhava Pakshe. Correct? What will happen then?
Right.
If you do Pru, same step, just run, the Plu plus run, but no Idagama. So the Pru, run. Then what will happen here? Now we can use Ushcha.
Here there's going to be, right, Ushcha.
Ushcha. So then, because these are connected sutras, these are connected. Maybe that's why Panini used the same, the ling sicho, ling sicha. So now you can use Ushcha to remember the connection all the time, You see this, you should see the other one also. So the ling sicho Rapane Padeshu, because it determines whether the Pratyaya remains Jaladi or not, it connects to this ling sicha Rapane Padeshu and Ushcha. So, okay, so then we can use Ushcha. So, Ran Pratyaya Kit Bhavati, Kniti iti Guna Nishedha. So then, and now we can use the Udoshta Purvasya. Udoshta Purvasya, Uran Raparaha. Uran Raparaha. Of course, you have to see it has to be done. So let's put some steps here now. Okay, so what we have is we have the maybe I'll just say Pur, Si, Run. I will Yopo. So let me put some number. Let me put the 34102. Linga Siut Lopo Vior Vali, and we used the optional form which was Ling Sicho Ratmane Padeshu, which was 7 to what? 30.
42.
7 to 42. Okay. 7 to 42. Here it is. Ling Sicho Ratmane Padeshu. So 7 to 42, which will then link to Ushcha, which is 1 to 12, and therefore that means then Kiniti Cheti Guna Nishedha. And after all of that, now we can use the 7, 1, I think 102 Udoshta Purvasya and Uran Raparaha. Okay, one more time. What happened was that we Siyutagamaha, then Lopo Yor Vali, Yakarasya Lopaha Vali. So because the Ra is a one letter. And then we use Ling Sichorapane Bodeshu, it is Pakshe Idagama Bhavaha. Tasmin Pakshe Ushcheti Pravartate. So this is now a Jaladi Ling Pratyaha and the Dhatu is Purnanta. Then Kit Pratyaha means Kniticha Guna Nishedha. Then we can then use the 71102 Udoshta Purvasya and then Uran Raparaha. So Pur Shiran. And then what's the next sutram? Anuji knows this sutram because he always thinks it's very. Yes, Anuji, your sutram.
Haricha.
Halicha. Copyright. I have to respect the copyright. So okay, so the Halicha, and then finally, of course, we'll use Halicha says 8277, and then can we use the Adesha Pratyayoho?
Yes.
Because the Refa is an in also. Get that? Refa is in Pratyahara. In is always with the Parina Nakara. Because always the in Pratyahara is always Parina Nakarena. So second Nakara only in is used. So in all goes all the way up to Hayava Rat Land. So the Refa also is in the in Pratyahara. So then just put the final form here. Okay, will there be a third form? Can you entire third form? Will there be? Will there not be? What do you think? Tritiya Rupam Asti, Tritiyam Rupam Asti Vanava. You can think about while I'm putting this, you can think about that. So you got Pur, She. Okay. Maybe in the class, is there a third form?
Is that anything to do with 7 to 39? Would that be the reason?
No. Yeah, in the class. Let me. Karthik, your third form?
No, I don't know.
How about that? Chinvat Bhava.
Chinvat Bhava.
Chinvat Bhava. When does Chinvat Bhava come? Dhatu reading in Aj, right?
Aj.
So this is Ajanta Dhatu. And we have the Siyut Pratyaya there also. And it is also in Bhava Karmano, in the passive. So, Chinvat Bhava, what do you think? Check the conditions for that. Check Chinvat Bhava, check the conditions. Do we have Chinvat Bhava?
Just a second.
6462, Chinvat Bhava.
6462.
6462.
Yes, we have the Siyut and then Bhava Karmanoho.
Bhava Karmano is we have a passive form, definitely.
Yeah, Upadeshe, Ajhana, Graha Drasham. Yeah, we'll have Chinvat. Yeah, Chinvat Bhava.
Chinvat Bhava Pakshe. So Chinvat, Chinvat Itcha. So Va Chinvat Itcha. So Sya Sich Siyut Tasishu. Bhava Karmanoho, Upadeshe. Upadeshe, we have Ajhana Graha Drasham, Va Chinvat Itcha. So we're going to get Chinvat Bhava. So, because we have Satya, Siyut, always check all the conditions. We have Bhava Karmano, with Dhatu ending in Aj also, we have Chinvat. We want to finish that form for Chinvat Bhava. Chinvat Bhava Pakshe, what will happen? Okay, let's see what will happen in Chinvat Bhava. So then this Pratyaya Run becomes Chinvat, the C Run. Of course, let's skip a couple of steps. We can just start with this one now. Start with the Pru C Run. Because all we can do the Linga Siyut Lopo Yorvali, that is Samana Karyam. So we always finish that one first. So C Run. So we already used 3, 4, 102, Lopo Yorvali, 6, 166. Okay. So now what's the next step, Karthik?
Acho Unity. We'll have the Idagama and then Acho Unity.
Idagama is Nityam. So first we have to use then there's no question of Ushcha anything applying because the Idagama has come now. So no question of Ushcha. So all those things are gone now. Ushcha is gone. Of course, Idagama is Nityam over here, so no need to look at anything else in 7.2. So that is done. And then Achoniti. Uran Raparaha. Uran Achoniti, Ruddhira Daij, and Uran Raparaha. Uran Raparaha. So we got Parishiran. So Tritiyam Rupam. The third form as Pa, Ri, and then She, Shiran. Parishiran. Okay, let's put some numbers here. So Chinvat Bhava, and then we do the Idagama comes with that. Then we do Acho Niti and Uran Raparaha. Okay, did we miss anything? Got Parishiran. This is the Chinvat Bhava Pakshe. Okay, so you got 3 forms. One which is given in the book already, which is Parishiran, which is when you have the Idagama. Because of the link Shichorasma Padeshu is Vikalpaha, but so Idagama Pakshe Parishiran. Then Idagama Bhava Pakshe, we got Pur Shiran. And then Chinvat Bhava Pakshe, we got Parishiran. Iti Trini Rupani Sambhavanti. Okay, otherwise that's always easy. Is that may your wishes, may your fancies be fulfilled. is a simple may in the sense of a wish or a blessing. So the speaker blesses other person saying, may your fancies be fulfilled. Okay, there's some good grammar over there. This is good exercise. I mean, as I said, Ashiling is not a common form. Good practice for us, but good practice to practice this thing prakriya. Okay, Gamishyanche Shakuntalayi Vanavasinaha Vimpadachiraha Vanavasinaha Danani Daduh. I must say a bit of a strange sentence. Now we probably not say Danani Daduh. It's a kind of little bit of Punurukti dosha is there. See already Danani, then you already did Daduh is double again, da. Anyway, it's okay. Okay, what sutram do we use for the Chaturthi, Karthik?
Chaturthi, some karmana.
Any vibhakti you have to use sutram in 2.3. Very simple as that. So only one pada of Ashtadhyaya which is how to assign vibhaktis. So only one pada of Ashtadhyaya which tells you 2.3. And the main sutram is Chaturthi Sampradhani. Right? Chaturthi Sampradhani. What number is that? Chaturthi Sampradhane. 2, 3, maybe a little bit early. 14 maybe? No. Yeah, it's the 2, 3, 13. Chaturthi Sampradhane. Sampradhana Sanya will be defined 1.4 now. One of will define Sampradhana Sanya, which is what?
Karmana Yama Vipraiti Sasampradhanam.
Yama Vipraiti
Sasampradhanam.
So 1.4 you say Karmana Yama Vipraiti. So that which is intended for the intended recipient of that. And the way the Vyakhyanam goes two ways on this sutram is some acharya say it has to be only the dhatu. Da should be there. Spanini has used the word Sampradhanam. Other acharya say it can be the secondary object of other verbs also. Like, Mitraya Patram Likhati. He writes a letter to his friend. Those also can be used. What number was that? Kara case starts from here. Apadanam.
32, I think. 30.
Yeah, that is. I'm looking at it right here. Karmana Yamavipraiti Sasampradhanam. Okay. So 1.4.32 followed by 2.3.13. That gives the justified Chaturthi Vibhakti there. So Gamishyanchai Shakuntalayai. You have to use these sutram. So we put it down in the document maybe. So Chaturthi is by Gamishyan Shakuntalayai Shakuntalayai. You always try to use as many sutras as you can, whatever you know, try to use them, because many people don't practice these Karaka sutras, but they can also give you an important meaning of what does it mean in what's, we can get the form. Ultimately, you want the meaning of what it is. Shakuntalaji. So unto her. Okay. The Gamishyanchai. Let's see. Who can do this for me? Vasu, you try Vasu. What kind of form is this, Vasu? What kind of form is this?
Shakuntala, who is on her way out.
Was about to go. About to depart.
About to go.
Before she left, or before she was going, or about to go, as she was departing. Now, what is dhatu clearly is which one here?
Gam dhatu.
Gam dhatu. What is the prajapadikam, Vasu? It's Chaturthi Ekavachana. So what could prajapadikam here? It's Nadivat. Like Nadi. Become Nadyai. Namo Devyai Mahadevyai Shivai Satan Nama Devyai. So like Devi prajapadikam. So then what would be the prajapadikam here? Gamishyanti. Gamishyanti, right? Gamishyanti. So it's Gamishyanti Dirgha Ikara. So what kind of form is this thing? It say Krutanta Rupam.
Krutanta Rupam.
And you see it's in the Bhavishyati Artha. It is a future participle. Future participle. So just remove the anti. So Gamishyanti. Tingantam Rupam. So antisthane shatru become gamishyat, then becomes in the case the ni pratyaya. We will go through that. Ugitascha gamishyati, and then takes the numagamaha. So Karthik, give us some sutrams here, Karthik. So first of all, idagamaha is anit dhatu. How do you get the idagamaha from?
This will be gamishya.
It's anit dhatu, because yama nama gama ramachattvaraha anitaha grijyante makarante shu. These 4 dhatus are anit dhatus. So now we have to find some sutram in 7.2. So gamerit prasme padeshu, right? Gamerit prasme padeshu. So always practice idagamadikara should be now your, very abhyasta bhaga should be studied by you very well. Because just first step you look at 7 to 10 and gam is anit dhatu because every dhatu as a default will allow idagama. Either pratyaya is valadi, adha dhatu ka pratyaya. But nisheda comes in 7 to 10. It is ekach upadeshanudata iti in nishedha praptah. Tat paschat gamerit prasne padeshu. Anuvrutti for that? Any guesses? Anuvrutti for that? But even here, up to 34 are the nishedhas only. So 35 onward is the vidhi. 35 is the adha dhatu ka valade. Okay, gamerit prasne. What is the vrutti? What is anuvrutti for that? Any guess?
CA.
Sakaradi pratyaya should be
Sakaradi.
Which the dhatu gam, taken idagamaha, with the pratyaya sakaradi allowing idagamaha in parasya padeshu. Of course, the pratyaya sya, and it is a parasya prayagaha, so we'll take idagamaha. 7 to 58. Okay, so 7 to 58. By what sutram is the shatru pratyaya venerated?
Tau sat and litras satva.
Litras sadva, very good. Litras sadva, they'll come in 2 different places, right? So, so let's see, what is this to dhatu gam, plus the pratyaya will be this shatru pratyaya, shatru, and in the meanwhile you get the shatasi lutoho, so become isya, gamisya, and then the pratyaya shatru which is anubandha lope, I'm sorry, at, anubandha lope at. Anubandha lope only because shatru is the Vishakvatadide Upadeshadana Nasika it, Anubandha lope at. Alright, so let us put some numbers here. What number is Chatasi Lulutoho? 3133, I think. Right after Sanajanta Dhatava. Sanajanta Dhatava 3132. Next sutram is Chatasi Lulutoho. So Pratisha, first starting point was Gam plus Lut. And normally you would have Lasya Tipta Ji, but in this case we use the Pratilutas Sadva. And then we use Satasi Lulutoho and the Idagama. So 3133, got a Sya, and then the 72, what is the number there? 72, Dhatu Gam, 58. Idagama, 7258. Idagama by that. And then what is Sutram for Tausat? That will be in
below litras Shatru Shana Chav, some 2 3
correct. Very good. It will be around, I think 3 to 125 maybe, Tausat. Because Karthik said we have to use Vartaman Ilat is 3 to 123. Right below that comes Litas Shatru Shana Chav Pratama Samadhi Karane. So that's 124. This might be the next one after that. No, the one in between. Okay, the couple in between there. 127. 3 to 127. This Tau Sat. The Shatru Shanash get the Sat Sanya. Sanya Sutram this is. And then the Anuvrutti is available here. So we put the Sanya Sutram here. 3 to 127. Litlas Sadva will come in 3.3. Because the Bhavishyati Adhikara starts from 1333. So Litlas Sadva is coming in 3314. 3314. So 3 to 127 is the Tau Sat. Litlas Sadva is 3314. And so the entire writ takes the Shatru Adesha. And of course there also we can left Parasyapadam, Tangana, Atmanipadam. So you know in Parasyapadam you have to use the Shatru Pratyaya and Shanachi in Atmanipadam. So that's so I think we had Ga, Mishya, At. So of course Atogune. Right, Karthik? Atogune?
Gamishyat, yeah, Atogune.
Atogune. So we now get the form Ga, Mish, I'm sorry, Ga, Mishyat, Atogune, 6197. Then what's next?
Ugitascha.
Ukitascha, which is, where will that be? I think 416. Runnebhyo Nip should be 415. And Anuti of Nim needs to come down.
Yeah.
So 414 Ajajyata stop. Runnebhyo Nip Ugitascha. I think so in the feminine. Anything pratyaya which has uk as an it, shatru as uk as an it, that will take the ni pratyaya in the feminine. So ugitascha. So 416 ugitascha. So then let's make that. So we'll get the now we got ga mishyati. Okay. 416. What's next, Karthik? Numagama.
Yeah, Achi Nadyornum. Is it that one?
Achi Nadyornum. Achi Nadyornum. Is that a Vaikalpikam Karyam?
Va. So
we'll have two forms.
two forms.
So it will be Achi Nadyornum. So At, Avarana and Tadan. So if you have the Anga meaning in Avarana, the Siya, the Yakara, Uttuvarti Yakara is the Avarana. Following you have a Shatru Pratyaya, which is followed by the Shi or Nadi. Nadi is the Si Pratyaya Neep. So that one is 7, 1, I think 81. 80, sorry. Achi Nadyornum. Let's see, does he give an example also? Yeah, he gives that. Karishyati kule, karishyanti kule. So, Achi Nadyornum. But yeah, so that's it. So we have two forms. So Gamishyanti, Gamishyati also. So 7180 is the Numagamaha. So we now get the form Gamish. And finally we can do the Adishapatyayoho. Adishapatyayoho. Gamishyanti. I'm sorry. T. Okay. So we have used 7180 Achi Nadyornum. Then of course finally Adishapatyayoho Gamishyanti. And then it's going to become. So what is Sutram for the get the Vibhakti? Gamishyanti. I already told you, right? So Gamishyanti plus Nye Pratyaya, right? Chaturthi. Nye. So what do we do with that?
I think we'll get a Yad Agama again.
Yad Agama. Yad, we'll get Yad Agama. Because Yad Apaha. Yad Apaha. Arnadyaha. Arnadyaha. Get the Ad Agamaha. Atasya Vruddhi. Become I. Ikuanachi. Gamishyanti. Right? Gamishyanti plus, we had Gamishyanti, okay, let's put that down. So Gamishyanti plus we have the like Nadi was Shabda. So we get the Ad Agamaha and then Atashcha, the Vruddhireka Desha. So we got Gamishyanti plus Nye and Anubandha Lope Shakvatadjite, so Anubandha Lope A. And then we get the Ad Agamaha. Because only Yad Apaha. Anadyaha Yad Apaha. And that's in the Niti Pare. And the Nit Pratyaya follows. So now we're going to get the Art plus A. So Adyantau Takitau. So we get Art Agamaha. Art plus A. And then Artascha Vruddhi. Where will we find Anadyaha? Where will that be? 7.3. Anadyaha 7.3. 7.3 Anadyaha. Under Supicha. All these rules are coming under Supicha Sutram. All these rules are coming down there. So Supicha is 73102. And here Ghed Niti. See Ghed Niti Anadyaha. Next Sutram. So Niti Pare. Anadyaha. So 73112. How about Atasya Vruddhi? Where will that come? Atasya Vruddhi. Under Vruddhi Rechi. It will be there. So the Pura Pariyoha Ekadesha. The moment you add art, it has to do a Ekadesha with the following Ach Vruddhir Ekadesha. So, and then of course after you only do Yukornichi after that. Okay, it'll be around 61, maybe 90. 88 is Vruddhirechi. And I think maybe 90, let's see. Artascha 90, 6190, correct. Artascha. So we'll say Gamishyanti plus I. Yeah, just practice all these rules. I know we slowed down the class too much, but good practice. The only way, Abhyasena eva griyate. Nanya pantha vidyate. There's no other way to do it. We have to do it Abhyasena. So 6190. And then we do, of course, eco-energy, gamishyanti. So gamishyanti, final form, eco-energy. Gamishyanti. All right, gamishyanti is, of course, eco-energy. Okay, so Antu Shakuntala, who was about to go, who was just departing, okay, Daduhu, Vanavasinaha is Vanavasin Pradipadikam, Upada Samasaha. So Vane Vasati Tachilyena is the pratyaya is going to be Ini pratyaya, Nini actually, which is the, it has to be Nini because you take the Atopada has occurred. 1 plus Vas, so 1 plus Ni, Vane, 1 plus Ni plus Vas plus Nini. And so that will give you the Sutram 63278, which is Supya Jato Ninistachilye. Supya Jato. Any sup with upapada is there. It doesn't have to be karma. It can be, karma, adhikarana. This is adhikarana. Because vane. So vane vasanti tachilyena iti vanavasinaha. So vana plus mi plus vas plus nini. Atopadhayaha vasin it becomes, of course, shashti ekvachanam vasinaha. With the sutram 3278, supya jato ninihi tachilye. As I mentioned to you, when you do an upapada samasa, we start with sutram upapadam ating. Is the vishesha tatpurusha samasa. So special tatpurusha is the upapada samasa, which is samasa means 2122. Within that, from 21222222 is tatpurushas, and tasya antima bhage. At the end of that, you will find this upapadam ating, so 2219. But then which are the upapadas which are qualified to go into this kind of compound? That you have to go to 3.1. Tatropadam saptamistham. Tatropadam saptamistham. So in the third dhatu adhikara, we start from 3190 around there. Following that, whatever Panini puts in a technical saptami, that qualifies, that is the upapada, which can then go into a compound to form upapada samasa. So this one, Tatropadam saptamistham, 3192. And many of them come in section from 321 to 32100, and 3278 is what we need right now. Very common sutram, supya jato ninistachilye. So any sup is there, a jati vachaka is not there. Vana is not jati vachaka, vana is there, so we don't have to worry about that. Ninistachilye. So 3278. So this is the sequence. Start from 2219, upapadam mating, then tatropadam saptamistham, which is the 3192. Put this quickly in the document. I think we've done this a few times. So we got the what is called as alaukika vigraha vakyam, technical breakdown of the compound, and that will give the saptami, and then you get the dhatu vas. And as usual, the simple test of upada samasa is that uttara bhagasya swatantram nasti. It cannot stand on its own like that. It requires the upada to be there. Then only we can have it. Otherwise we cannot do this. So that is the nistachilye. Okay, let's put some numbers here. All right, we had 229. Always start from 2122. You are forming a compound. Tatrapadam saptamistham. And then supya jato nistachilya. Supi. That supi is the saptamistham. So indicated by a sup that is the saptamistham. Okay, so that is yeah, that's correct. Okay. So vanavasinaha. How about from daduho? Let's see who can do this for me. Anuji wants to try? Who wants to try? Anu, you try from daduho?
Okay, Satishji.
Okay, let's do it. It's a lit pratyaya, lit prayoga.
Lit,
So
yes, lit. So then that'll, with after all the Anubandha Lokpa, they'll get Tiptas G, and then you use 3, 4, 82, and you'll get Dada.
yeah, so now first we have to, Dada we have to get by Liti Dhatu Bhasasya.
Yes, well, yes, by that.
1-8, I think it is that. Liti Dhatu
618.
618. Okay,
Right.
let's
Right.
step down here. So first we had Dhatu Da, Pratyaya was lit, skipping some steps as Anuj has done. Then we get the Pratyaya G, which is the Pratham Purusha Bahuvachanam, G, and then
Why do we need G? Daduhu, right?
Daduhu, right? So we need to get the word us needs to come here, right? But then us will come in place of what? The lit directly.
Oh, because, okay, alright, okay.
But Tiptaji Nitya Karya.
Yeah, right, fine.
They have to do that first, then only that place of Tiptaji only will come the Nalatus us. So Tiptaji is 3478, of course, Lasya as usual. Then we use a 3482. In the meanwhile, we can also do the Abhyasa Karyam, which is the Niti Dhatul Abhyasa, and then put the Pratyaya. Us also in place. Lit is Paroksha. Lit is only third person, that's the good news. Only third person most of the time in lit, so that's very easy. Padam, you get the Pratyaya Nal, Atus, Us, Yatha Sankyam in place of Tip plus G. So put 618. And then what is the Abhyasa Karyam? Only Rasva, right?
Rasva.
That will be
7459, I think. 59,
could be 59 or 60, one of them. I think very first sutra, because Atsalopa Abhyasasya, from there Abhyasasya Yanavartate, Apada Samaptehe. Apada Samaptehe. To the end of that Adhyaya, as a matter of fact, correct, 3459. 3459 will give the Rasvaha Adesha and Abhyasa. Abhyasa rules only 4 or 5. Please practice them. Please make them your own. Or as you say, Alpa Prayasaha Mahan Labha. You get a lot of. Okay, which one do you use now for Sutram here? So
yeah, Atolopo teacher. Will I use that?
Which is a choice? Anybody in the class? Any other choice?
Usya Padantat.
Usya Padantat, Atolopo teacher. Now, which one do we use? We get the same form anyway, but let's see. What's the number for the? Let's start now doing our Vipratishedha. Okay, Atolopa teacher, I think 6466.
464.
I'm sorry, 646. Gumasta is 6466. Atolopa is 464. Now, Usya Padanta is what one? Is the Pura Parayoga, right?
Yeah, Pura Parayoga, 6193 or something.
Okay, so 6064. This Atolopa applies for Ardha Dhatuka Pratyaya Parayoga, which we do have.
Yeah.
And then we have the. And why do we need Uschavada if we can do this one? So this is only when the Pratyaya following is the Ardha Pratyaya. When we do Jhejus something when we do in the beginning, right? Then we will not be able to do this one, will you?
No.
Because we will not be able to do this one because this only Pratyaya is Ardha Pratyaya Paraya. So I think Ato Lopa teacher should probably be done because Nyaya Vashar also. Even in other places, Dadatuhu and Daduhu, in 4 places I think Ato Lopa teacher should be done. So that is it's also Parakaryam anyway. These are not Apavadas. So these are not Apavadas. The Usya Padantat. So they will have disjoint sets. So I think 6-1, look at the Vritti quickly which says Usya Padantat. What is the number, Karthik? Usya Padantat. Yes, 6193.
96. Okay.
96 over here, Usya Padantat. Usya Padantat says the Avarnad Padantat Usi Parapura Parayoho Adguna Apavadaha Pararupam Ekadesha Bhavati. And the example that he gives is like Vindyo is the Vidiling Prayoga. So that could be used. So here we lit Pratyaya we have. I think the Parakaryam is there and also it is used in other places. I think we should use the Ato Lopa. It will give the same form anyway. So let's use Pratyaya. Both are available. So 6464 Ato Lopa teacher. Use the final form, the Duhu. Gita example. Very first Shankhan Dadmuf Putak Putaka. Shankhan Dadmuf Putak Putaka. Dhatu is Duma. Duma is to blow air out. The Dmu. Okay, Hindu, I think he had the one. Shankhan Dadmuf. That one Hindu you're thinking of?
Yeah, I had it, but I had a previous one, but I'll come back to that after the class.
Okay, the Dmu. The Shankhan Dadmu Dhatu Dma. So then Dma you do of course Rasvaha, Haladi, Sheshaha. Only Dha remains. and of course Abhyase Chachindripadi, the. I said Abhyasa rules very easy, only 4 or 5 rules. How you can guess that the dhatu, that the muho comes in Gita. So when I told in the class, my grandmother was a favorite shloka. When all the kids started crying, Shankha Dadmu Prutak Prutaka. They all their conscious individuals. You love this shloka. Anyway, so this Dadmu is Dhma, Dhma, Vitu, Haladi, Shesha, Rasva, Abhyasa, Chacha, the Dhma, plus the same pratyaya us, because of 3, 4, 82, and then the same Ato, Lo, Payuticha. Dadmu comes in Gita, so we'll put 6, 4, 64, and Gita example, let's see, chapter 1 only. It's pretty early, chapter 1, I think it is. Chapter 1, what is the number? Shankhan Dadmu Prutak Prutaka, Sagosho Dhata Rashara, Sridayani Vyarayat, Nabashcha Prativinchaiva, Ulo Vyananadayan. Around 15-ish maybe?
14.
Oh, 14. No, not bad. 14. So pretty close. Dadmatuhu.
Dadmatuhu is 14.
Dadmatu is 14.
Yeah.
Dadmu is 18 actually. Dadmuhu is 18. So 1.18. Shankhan Dadmu Patak. 1.18. Okay. All right. So that's finally we got the form Daduhu. So the simple meaning is that the dwellers of the forest, residents of the forest, they gave items in charity to Shakuntala as she was about to leave. That's the simple meaning. Danani, the Danani is Ditya Bhavachanam. Is the karma of the Dhatu Da. Okay. Next one is Yadi Suryam, Yadi Yuyam Karyam Arapshamanaha Padachada Bhagavantam Aratsyata Siddhim Prapsyata. Okay, there's a Yadi and then Tarhi clause here. And the of course you can see the Rung Prayoga clearly over here because you see the Pratyaya Shya over there, and it has you also have the Ad Agamaha. Okay, there's also a nice use of a future participle there. So let's finish that. So Yadi is Amvya Padam. Yuyam, of course, is the Prathama Bahuvachanam of Yushmat Prarivadikam. In English, you is Yuyam is you in English. It's many you, all of you. Is Bahuvachanam. So Karyam is Dvitiya Ekavachanam, which is the Kritya Pratyaya. Ka means Kaltum Yogyam. Pratyaya is Ruhal or Nyat. So Pratyaya is Nyat. Of course, you get the Acho Nyati, Uran Raparaha, and Karyam. Arapshamanaha. Arapshaman. What is the dhatu here? Anybody?
Rab.
To rub. Arapshamanaha. Okay. So let's check in the Bhanteshu list. Bhant, because idagamahan drishyate. So Bhanteshu, Yabha, Rabha, Lavastrayaha. Okay, so Anid dhatu. So Rabha. Alright, let's finish the form Arab. It is also a Arab is to begin with Apne dhatu. So if all of you, before beginning your work, just before, as you are about to beginning your job, at the beginning of the job, at the outset of the job, if you had, or if you were to worship the Lord, then you would achieve success. But the speaker knows is that Siddhir Nabhavishyati. So they will not achieve success. Now Karthik, is this in the future or in the past? What do you think?
This is future. Right? I think it's future, right? It's Rata Sadva only that they've used.
No. Rung. I'm talking about this event about the success and the worshipping. This is the Rung Lakara, right? Over here. Aratsyata, dhatu Arad. And then Prapsyata, right? So this is Rung Lakara. So does it mean that this has already occurred? It's going to occur in the future now?
I think both meanings can be there for
both meanings can be possible, but it is prayana bhute prayujyate. Even though Panini says they can be used in both, can be used, the sutram, I think sutram is bhutecha, I think sutram, right? Bhutecha. So this can be used in the kriyatipattav, atipatti. It's not going to happen, asiddhi. Let's see, I think the sutram is bhutecha, which comes right after the kriyatipatti sutram. Yeah, I think 33140, with 139, 140. This is what is called as lakarartha prakriya, where all the meanings of lakaras are given in detail at the end of 3.3. And then it is ling nimitte, lung kriyatipattav. The same case of which ling can be used, mainly the hetu-hetumati, the cause and effect, if then, in that sense, even though ling has many meanings, that one fits very well with this lung, the kriyatipattav. And that is, bhavishyati anuvritti is coming down here. But bhutecha, I think and Shastriji has made the point that in literature it's only bhute mainly seen. So this one is most likely, though we don't know, it could mean it could be something of future action, it could be bhute most likely. So if all of you would have worshipped the Lord as you were beginning the job, then you would have attained success, but unfortunately you didn't worship and you didn't have success. Okay, let's derive some of this form. Arabhyamana. I think we don't have to do it on the pretty easy form. Dhatu arab. That's the same prakriya as before, which we said tau sata ritas sadva. So 3:3:14 ritas sadva. There's a future participle. The same form we saw in Gamishyante. Of course, this was a prasmepadi rupam, and this is a apmanipadi rupam, because dhatu arab is apmanipadi dhatu. We get the Tangana Atmanipadam, Shanach. So steps will be A, is Pratak Padam Upasarga, Rab, plus Rit, Arantyam Upadeshijanasikait, no, we don't do that, I'm sorry, let us Sadva. Entire Rit will become the Shanach. So we'll get A, Rab, Shanach. Of course, Shata, Si, Lul, Roho, is Shya, Anid Dhatu, in Nishedha, Ekash Upadeshanadata is in Nishedha. So Arabhya Ana, then Ane Mukh. If you have Adantamangam, then the following the Ana Pratyaya, which is the Shanach in this case, takes the Mukh, the Angam takes the Mukh Agamaha. Adyanto Takitao. So Ane Mukh is what number is that, Kartik?
Ane Mukh.
37280. I think under Ato Yeyaha. And the Anuhuti of Ata is coming down from there. Ato Yeyaha. I think Ato Yeyaha, I think 72, I think 79, 80. 80. Ato Nitaha, Ane Mukh. Ato Yeyaha, Ata is coming down. So Ane Mukh. Ane Mukh. Ataha. Okay, now Ane Mukh is 7 to 82. I'll just put that only in the document. 7 to 82 is the Mukh Agamaha. So Arabhya, Arabhya, Mana, and 7 to 82 is the Mukh Agamaha. Okay, Arabhya Mana is again the sense of about to. I think about to, I told you, why this sense of about to come about? Because of the fact that, Panini says, Anajyatane, lut. So the, lut. So even though both are bhavishyati, if we say distant future, then the lut has to be used, Anajyatane. So that means that this lut will come in the near future. That's why it gets the meaning of about to do something in the future, what about to do. So here the what I'm talking about is lut sheshecha lutas sadva anadhyatane lut. So about to. Example in Gita we saw, right? Yotshyamanana veksheham etetra samagataha yotshyamanana veksheham. Yotsyamana means those are about to fight, just about to fight. Okay, and that's the meaning in the language, that's the way it has come. So Arabhyamana means as you're about to begin the job, is qualifying is yujam. So yujam, all of you. Arabhyamana is Voshanam. Now is this, what do you think? Is it masculine or feminine, Karthik? What do you think? pullinge athva stilinge vartate? And can we tell?
I don't think we can tell that in this case.
But yuyam, because yushmad asmad shabdayoho linga bheda nasti. It doesn't have linga bheda. So yuyam could have been either one. And then arapshamana could have been ramavat. Arapshamana could have been Sita latavat ramavat. So uvayapakshayoho samanurupam. You cannot tell. So all of you, male or female, as you're about to begin the job, okay, Bhagavantam, Bhagavat Pratipadikam, we saw before, 7170. I won't make the same mistake again, 7170. With the Shamsara Namasthane Dhatoho. Now, last time we did the form Bhagavan, we used the sutram Atvasantasya Cha Dhato, that's only Saupare. The Dirgha, Upadadiri only Saupare. That's sutram in 6.4, which we use in Bhagavan. Does not apply here, only Numagama over here. So Bhagavat plus this Numagama is 7170, Bhagavantam. It's the karma of the Dhatu Arad. Arad. So if you had worshipped the Lord. Okay. Now Rad plus Rung. Rung, you do the Halantyam Padesha Nasik. It Lasya. So the what pratyay will come here, Karthik? Lasya from
Ta.
Pratyay will be first come, pratyay come tha, right?
Ta.
Sip G sip thas tha.
Oh.
And tasastamipam tam tam tamaha. Correct? Or no?
No, I think there is a problem.
Lakara has the as an it, right? This is, I mean, clearly you can see it is a Madhya Purusha Bahuvachanam, yuyam, right? So this has to be, it's not dvam, it has to be
Parasmai pada. Sip tas ta.
sip tas tha.
Tha.
Tha. And tas tas tamipam tam tam tamaha. Tas tha mipa. Tam, tam, ta, and So the tha will take the ta adesha. Anekashis sarvasya. So we have done the pratyaya tha. Tha takes the ta adesha because lakara is as an it. And then of course the let's see in the how about in the dhanteshu? In there I hope because idagama asti. So in nishcheda is taken by what sutram is there? Dhanteshu prudha kshudha budhya bandha yudha rudha radha. Okay, radha is there. Okay, so anit dhatu shatasi rutoho, and then of course kharicha when we get to the tripadikaram, dakara becomes takara, charradeshaha, so khariparataha. So I think that's what it is. So let's put a couple of things in the document. Aratsyata. Okay. Aratsya. And the most important thing, look at the pratyaya. Sya actually forgot the adagamaha. Lung rang rang kshuradattaha. It is aratsyata. Because this is a lung prayogaha. So lung rang rang kshuradattaha. Okay, let's put some numbers. So Shatasi Luratoho will be 3. Maybe before we can do Tastasrimpam Tam Tam Tamaha. What number will that be, Karthik? 3, 4? Around 100, right?
Yeah, 3, 4, 101, I think.
101.
Yeah, I think so. 101, just a second. I'll check.
3, 4, 101. Tastasrimpam Tam Tam Tamaha.
Oh.
So we'll do that. But the pratyaya was third to begin with.
6.
Third adesha. Shatasi Luratoho will be 3, 133. It's anit dhatu. Then lung 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 kshuradattaha. Of course, it's 6, 4, 71. Of course, then we can do the akasame dirgha. So rat, and oh yeah, forgot about the abhyase chest. I mean no, kharicha. 8455 kharicha. It was the dhakara se takara desha. Charra desha khariparataha. Aratsyatha. Now the other one, which is the siddhim, is the karma of the dhatu pra-ap. This was the same exercise, pra-ap, same thing there. Pratyaya is tha because yuyam is the karta, and tastastamipam tam tam tamaha. Tha iti etasya sthane ta iti adesha bhavati. Ayam api anit dhatu. is also an it dhatu because panteshu, 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 panteshu. Aap, the very first one, aap. So this yakara, this suchi, so aap. So it's anit dhatu. So same form. Here also this is the, we got the pra. Interesting, in both these cases the adagamaha. Actually in this case the adagama has been eaten up. Because it's pra, we had the adagamaha, then aap, sya, ta. Because of adajadinam, 6472. Then atascha vriddhi actually. Ataschiti vriddhi rekadesha. Apsyat tat paschat akasamidhirgha. So even though it's not apparent because dhatu itself being ap, all these things in intermediate got kind of eaten up in that. If you see but you have to actually do all these steps because we got pra, art, adagamaha, and then we got ap and sya, of course ta. So then we have by 6472 adajadinam. And then you have to use the artascha for 6190, I think it was, right? 6190 artascha between the art and the akara of ap, the artascha vriddhi rekadesha, which is again going to be a only. And then do akastami dirgha between the akara of pra and the a of this one. Ekadesha r. Finally we get this form. So meaning is, if all of you would have worshipped the Lord as you are beginning the job, then you would have attained success. But of course you didn't do it, and so you didn't attain success. Kriyatipattau. The event did not happen, so the speaker knows by some anya pramanam. Anya pramanina janati vakta. So this has this kriyayaha siddhir nasti. The action didn't take place. Okay. Next one. Tam yadi sakhayam vanena paryatyakshyah sanamarishyat. Another lung prayoga here. Tam yadi sakhayam vane na, it is paryatyakshyah. Paryatyakshyah saha na amarishyat. Okay. So Sakhayam. So Sutram, who wants to do? I think Karthik knows Sutram. We did it in our in our Saturday. Let's see Vasu. Let me try Vasu. Vasu, what do you think? Sakhayam. Sakhayam. You know from Saturday?
I'm just guessing it is Sakha.
No, this is not. This is the Dvitiya Ekavachanam Sakhayam. Of Prajapati Sakhi. So we need a Vriddhir Adesha.
Sakhi Pratipatikam.
Sakhi Prajapatikam, Pratyaya is So Sakyura Sambuddhav. Remember Sakyura Sambuddhav from Saturday? Because Shanivare Patitam Asmavi. So this is the Sakyura Sambuddhav. So the Sarvanama Sthana Pratyayas, when they follow the Prajapatikam Sakhi and not Sambuddhav, in that case they become Nitvat. Nitvat. And then Acho Niti gives us the Vriddhi Adesha. So Sakyura Sambuddhav is a special sutram for the word Sakhi only. The Sakhi is a special rule, special Prajapatikam. First of all, it doesn't get the Ghi Sanya, because Shesho Ghi Sakhi, Asakhi. Then Sakyura Sambuddhav, because Ghi Sanya won't affect us here anyway. But Sakyura Sambuddhav says that the Nit Anuvritti is coming down. So it will get the Nitvat Pratyaya Bhavati. The becomes Nitvat. And then we use the Acho Niti becomes Sakhai, Echo Yavayavaha. So the Vishesh Sutram is 7192, Sakyura Sambuddha. So always practice these rules. Practice is the only way we're going to retain them. So to retain them is also practice. So Sakhi plus we got Sa Khai. The Khai make it Sakhai plus and the sutram that we used was Sakyura Sambuddhav. So Amaha Nidvat Bhavaha Tat Paschad Acho Niti Iti Ikara Sthane Vriddhir Aikara Adeshaha and Tat Paschad Echo Yavayavaha. aisthane ayadesha sakhayam iti dvitiya ekvachan rupam adipadikam sakhi. Okay, now similar kind of steps we let's try to finish. Yadi, this is the karma of the dhatu tyaj. Dhatu tyaj meaning is that if you, in this case it is tvam, it is ekavachanam. If you had not abandoned your friend in the forest, he would not have died. But of course we know that he unfortunately died because this is kriyati pattau. Okay, let's one a saptami ekavachanam, which is sugamam rupam, easy form. Na iti avya padam. Then pari atyakshaha. Atyakshaha. Who want to do this for me? Who can do this for me? Let me try. Maybe I think Indu can do this very easily, right? You try this one.
I had trouble with this, Satishji.
Oh, you had why? Okay, let's go through it. Oh, okay. Upasarga is pari. Let's start from there.
Pari, right?
Okay, pari is puthak padam. Okay, and of course you're going to see an adagamaha.
Right.
Pariya. Dhatu is tyaj. Okay.
Oh.
Tyaj.
That's what happened. I got the wrong dhatu. Anyway, that's all right.
So, tyaj. Okay, let's finish it now. So tyaj, shatasi lutoho, and the pratyaya is what going to be sip, because tvam is there. Karta is tvam. Pratyaya is going to be sip, and then of course halantyam, itascha. When you get sakara and then the tripadikari will do the sasajushoruhu and the karavasanir visarjaniyaha. In the meanwhile, between tyaj and shya, what is the karyam there?
Chohokuhu.
Chohokuhu. Gakara adesha.
Gakara.
Adesha pratyayoho.
Shatvam.
So it is mudhanya shakara adesha and tatpashchat kharicha. Kharicha, it is kakara adesha. And then ka sha sanyoge ksha. So we get pa ya. Of course, eco and achi is going to come there after that. So pari. Then we got the tyak after doing kharicha. And sha. And then visargaha. Okay, let's put some numbers here. First, you can put the, we used chohokuhu, the jakara sthani gakara adeshaha, tatpashchat adeshavatyayoho, iti shya iti etasya sakarasya sthane mudhanya shakara adeshaha, tatpashchat kharicha, the gakarasya sthane kakara adeshaha. And of course, in the meanwhile, we should have done sasajushoruhu in the interim over here, sasajushoruhu. And also the karavasana visarjaniyaha, that should have been done in between here. And then we get the form paryatyakshaha, if you had not abandoned. I think the no is there, if you had not abandoned. No paryatyakshaha. Then marishyat, no amrishyat, same thing, you get the adagamaha, which is 471 under the lung rupam. So lung shudataha, and itascha. Here the karta is saha. So saha shat. Now you can see the shatasi lurtoho idagamaha. And there is the guna adesha. So in terms of mru, puran raparaha becomes mar. Now first of all the dhatu is atmanipadi parasnipadi. What do you think?
Atmanipadi, right?
Najayate mriyate va kadachin nayam bhutva bhavitavana bhuyaha. Comes in but then there are some extra conditions on this. And 1.3, always remember 1.3, single padavashtadhyayi. That Panini does the padavyavastha. So which dhatu can take ending which are atmanipadi, which can take atmanipadam endings, which can take prasipadam endings. That entire topic in Ashtadhyayi is 1.3. So when you ever have a question like that, when you see in a form which is first check dhatu padha, see what the dhatu is, and then come back and see if it doesn't fit, then you have to come to 1.3. So and then there are not that many rules, just have to go through that, and it starts from 1.3.12, which Pani is Apanipadam. Apanipadam goes down, and then from 78 starts the Sheshat Kartari Parasnipadam. Sheshat Kartari Parasnipadam. But in this case, what is there is a niyama is done for Dhatu Mru. The niyama means restriction is put, restriction. Restriction is that mriyater
Retir lungoscha.
Lung lingoscha. And also shitaha. So any with talavya shows an it, tasa najayate vriyat pakadachin, we got that one. So talavya shows an it. Also in the case of the lung and ling, only in these three cases we use the atmanipadam endings. Remaining cases we have to use the parasnipadam ending. So dhatu mru is a atmanipadam dhatu, but there is a restriction put on that. Niyamaha is that Mriyate lunglingo shitascha atmanipadam bhavati anyatra na bhavati. The 1361 allowed us to use now because we don't have lung or ling or shit pratyaya, we have run. So we use that, and then we got the of course Sarvadakartaka Gunaha, nothing to stop that, and Urandaparaha, so Amarishyat. So remember 1361, I'll put them in 1361. Amarishyat. Amarishyat was the form. I think I guess we need to stop here. 9 o'clock.
It's not going to be Ruddhanosya, is it?
Yes, I'm sorry, missed that one.
It has to be, right?
Oh, yeah, this is Ru is Anit Dhatu.
Right.
Yes, correct. Because it's Anit Dhatu. Forgot to check that. Always a good habit to check that. Yes, okay, thank you. Let's put the Marishyat. Yes, we do need 1361 to get the Prasyapadam Patteha. And then as Hindu said, this is Anit Dhatu. Because Udrudantai, only long Ru endings are ending, they are said dhatus. This is Rasva Rukarantaha. So Rasva Ruantaha, Rukarantaha. Rukara means Rasva Ru only. So what number will that be? Rudhanosye.
7 to 70.
Or 7 to 70. Rudhanosye. Specifically say if your dhatu ending in Ru, Rukaranta, short Rasva Rukaranta, and then followed by the Pratyaya Sya. These are all the specific rules. One is 7.2, because Panini gives general rules in Vishesha Niyama. Vishesha Niyama is that, Rukaranta Dhatu atva Dhatu Han. The Pratyaya Sya takes the Idagama. Yes, thank you. So 7 to 70 will take the Idagama. Otherwise, by 7 to 10, Ekashupasyanadhartha, this is Anit Dhatu. So it should not be an Idagama. So Marishyat. And Shesham, Samanam. The Adagamaha by 6471, Dum Shuradattaha, Itascha, and then of course the Adishapatyaho 8359. Okay, so let's stop with that. Let me save this stuff. Let me see what's coming up. Yeah, try to finish this homework next time. We're going a little bit slow, but I'm trying to do as many rules as we can. Like we only started recording this year, we started recording only this year. So hopefully we'll do some revisions. People who might listen to the recording, they'll get some, old things also. They can catch up hopefully. So okay, let's stop with that. Try to finish the homework for next time. Okay. So Ramo Rajamanis Sada Vijayate Ramam Ramesham Bhaje Ramena Bhiyata Nishachara Chamu Ramaya Tasmai Namaha Raman Nasti Parayanam Parataram Ramasya Dasosmyaham Rame Chitta Sada Bhautame Bho Ramama Mudhara Rama Rameti Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Rama Nama Varanane Shri Rama Nama Varanana Onnamati. We okay, Ravi?
This is Manoj, we are okay.
I'm sorry, Manoj. What did I say, Ravi? Where's Ravi? I'm sorry, Manoj. Yeah.
We are okay.
We are okay. Karthik, we are okay? Stop the recording?
Yes, Satish.